In its third season and appointment viewing at my home, ABC's The Good Doctor follows a young surgeon with autism and savant syndrome who uses his extraordinary gifts to save lives and challenge skepticism. Perhaps one of the doctors that he's challenged the most on the show is Dr. Marcus Andrews, played so wonderfully by award-winning actor Harper, who I am very excited to say joins us now. Welcome to the show, Hill. I'm so excited to chat with you. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Good morning. Happy MLK Day.
Oh, well, I am. First, I got to ask, I'm such a fan of the show. I have been since day one. What is the best part to you about being involved in this show as an actor?
Oh, by far the best part is the writing. You know, no matter what you're doing, whether you're doing a play or a movie or a TV show, it always starts with the writing. And so the writing on The Good Doctor is so good. David Shore, who created the show House, is our showrunner, and he's just an amazing writer. And so to be on a show that celebrates difference, the idea of overcoming obstacles, but it's also written so well that you never know what's going to happen. The audience never knows, and the characters are complex. I just love it. I love playing Dr. Marcus Andrews, and I love the show, and I love the writing.
One of the things that I was the most surprised about is when you were a naysayer at the beginning with, of course, Dr. Sean Murphy, but you put yourself out. You even lost a position at the hospital and kind of had to reinvent yourself. As an actor, as a viewer, I was very floored about all of that, but it was crazy to see you evolve. And I know, getting to know you a little bit, you don't shy away from a challenge. Is it a challenge to play the evolution of this character that has so many different elements to it?
You know, it's a real joy. If the folks who are watching right now, if you haven't watched it from the first season, go back and watch it. Stop this right now, pause, record, and go back. Watch the first season, watch the second season. You'll see that my character really led with ego. Really is about hierarchy, was about figuring out how to climb. He became the president of the hospital, also the chief of surgery, and then lost those positions, and then now has evolved into not necessarily leading with ego, much more humble, but much more accessible. And that can happen to any of us. I think in different points of our lives, sometimes we get ahead of ourselves. Sometimes we get pulled back. Sometimes life puts stuff in our face that pulls us back. Whatever those challenges are, everybody's dealing with their own set, and not just Sean Murphy on the show, all the characters. So as an actor, it's so much fun to play in evolution and not just be monolithic. And I think that makes it more interesting for the audience, too, because the audience never knows what's going to happen. I mean, for the first time, Dr. Murphy just asked Dr. Andrews a personal question or personal advice. Now, is Dr. Andrews going to replace, like Dr. Glassman, as his mentor, or is some going to break them apart? We have to see where those relationships go, but it's fun to play characters and doing a show where the audience really doesn't even know. We don't even know as actors. We get the scripts, and we're excited to read where it's going.
Oh, that's a good tease, talking about you stepping in that mentor position. That was really, really good there. I'm not going to lie, Hill. Another thing that was really good, and how I can tell you don't sit back. You have got many hats that you wear. I want to go back and talk about your, can we say, journalism days? We don't really do news here on this show, but when you were with HLN and you did the show, How It Really Happened with Harper, are we going to see more of that?
Yeah, you'll see more of those. That's a really fun show to do, sort of diving in. I got to reach out from CNN, and they were like, hey, we have all this archive footage, and we have all these old cases, and since there's a lot of people who love forensics, because I did CSI New York for so many years. People watch that show, Forensic Files. Will you come and do a show with us and help us, still go into these cases and then figure out new ways or what's happened since. And so some of these really stick with me. The JFK Jr. episode that we did and Aaron Hernandez episode we did, those things have really stuck with me, and we're going to do more in the coming years.
And Hill, with all of your education, author as well, I wanted to ask finance advice from you since you're a best-selling author, but we're out of time. So can we do this again? Will you come back on with us?
Yeah, we got to come back. We got to do it again.
Yes. So much to chat with you about, but of course you can see him every Monday night right here on ABC, The Good Doctor, one of my favorite shows. And again, such a treat to chat with you.
Thanks so much.